Hi guys! So, welcome to episode... what episode are we on? I'm guessing the way that I filmed this should be episode 5. If it's not episode 5, then you know I've let you see this before another one, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, so I have a question today to discuss. Someone sent me a question. I'm just going to go right ahead and read it. As you know guys, end of night makeup. I tried to like touch it up, but I don't know how it's looking, and my scarf is just like not cooperating right now. Anyway, alright, let's go. Hi Thanna, I love your channel and your videos are really inspiring. I've never spoken to anyone about this issue because it's so personal, and I hope you can help me out or give me some advice. When I was 19, I'm 26 now, I met this guy, he's 23 now, on Facebook, and I wanted to mess around with him because I was young and stupid and just wanted to try things. Anyway, we ended up really liking each other, then loving each other. We've been together for 7 years. Physical relationship. And I was helping him out with his university work, and I was always there for him. In September last year, he had his final exams and I was helping him study for those. He graduated and moved back to his home country, and he told me he's going to talk to his older sister, both his parents are dead, about getting married to me. He called me while he was back home and told me he's coming to meet my family in December. So comes December and he tells me that he can't go on with the marriage because he's not able to financially support it. He tells me to forget about him and move on with my life, and that I deserve so much better. I told him I've waited years, I don't mind waiting a little bit more and until things get better, but he said it's unfair to make me wait anymore. He seems really off me, and he's shut every door on me whenever I try to explain that things will get better and that I can wait. I told him to come back and live in London where we can both work and get a place to live, but he said he doesn't want to live in London as all his family and friends are back home. This happened out of the blue and it feels like there's something I don't know about. He said he'll come to London to see me as friends, but that he's scared I'll be upset about what's happened. I'm now really shocked, and I'm talking to him as friends, but I really can't just turn my feelings off. I'm really broken about it. I don't really know what to do. I'm keeping myself busy with work. I'm a teacher, but I cry about this every day. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, so this issue, I think probably so many girls are going to go through it or have been through it in another kind of, like it kind of manifests in a different way, but the issue is similar. Someone who you feel shares the same feelings for you, all of a sudden is kind of acting weird, off, distancing themselves, blah, blah. I've been through it myself. And the issue, the problem that we have as women is we need our closure, and we need the guy to explicitly tell us the truth. The truth that we all know, reading this message from the outside perspective, is he doesn't want to be with you. Like, as sad and hurtful as that is to hear, he doesn't want to be with you. Nothing will stop a guy from being with you. You need to understand that. A guy with commitment issues, with the right girl, he'll commit. A guy who's like sat there telling you no, he's not financially ready, with the right girl, he'll do it. He'll just jump into it without any money. You need to trust your instinct and your gut feeling. You just said that you feel he's really off you. The chances are he is. He maybe got caught up in the moment. He thought he was having fun as well, and then it turned into a relationship, and it became something that was, you know, familiar to both of you, and you kind of fell into the comfort of that relationship. But the minute he's gone back home and he's seen the bigger picture of his life, you are not for him. And that's what it comes down to. Believe me when I tell you, the biggest thing that will free you is not fixating on a guy's words. And what I mean by that is, don't sit there and waste your life waiting for that closure, because there's a massive chance it will never come, because guys, when it comes to it, they're cowards. They have zero balls. They want to throw their balls in your face where it matters. I'm a man this, I'm a man that. But when it comes down to telling you the truth about how they feel about you, and they feel a bit guilty about how they've led you on, they will not tell you point blank. It takes such a big man to tell you point blank, I no longer want to marry you. I don't feel the same about you. It takes such a big man. So what they do is they turn around and they were like, I can't, I'm not financially ready. My family don't let me. This is the recipe for a guy who is a coward. And you cannot waste more of your life. You've already wasted life on him. You cannot waste more of your life waiting for that closure that you're never gonna get. Ever. And I read something once and it really hit home with me, because I was like, shit, like that's so true. But no response is a response. Remember that. We as women, because of our nature, because we think with our heart and with our emotions more than we do with our brain sometimes, we will make someone 1,000,000,001 excuses. Oh, you know, so you're sat here basically, for instance, you're sat here like trying to convince him how the money situation is not an issue. You can just come here, you could both just work. But do you see he's negating everything you're saying? Why? Because it's not the reason. He's just given you that reason because he's a coward. And he can't face you and tell you, I don't want to be with you. Because he's taken so much from you. You said that this is a physical relationship. He's taken a lot out of you, and he knows he's led you on. Because you've both been in this. It's not like he's been departed from that relationship. He knows what you were thinking. He knows where your brain was. And he knows, and no one can say he didn't know, or he thought you weren't serious, or he thought, let's just go with the flow until I leave, and if I leave, whatever. Because he told you, I'm going to come back and talk to your family in December. He knows where your brain was. And because of that, you can be rest assured, this guy is 100% a coward for not telling you, but you cannot waste your life waiting for this person. I'm so happy that you're still 26, you're still young. Girls get to know people at this age. Girls get to know people older than this age. You're fine in terms of what the rest of your life has to offer you. So don't let yourself get caught up in the feeling of this is it, like my life is over and everything I invested in this person. No, this person was not meant for you. You should not want to be with someone like that. You should not want to be with a person that's so cowardly, that does not care enough for he cares more about how he looks than your heart and your feelings. Because the thing that guys don't get, and I don't know if they don't get it or they just don't want to get it. A woman, no matter how much she loves you, no matter how much like her heart is involved with you, she still has her self-respect. Every woman has self-respect. Maybe some don't, I don't know, whatever. Majority of us have self-respect. So believe when you tell us you don't want anything to do with us, and you tell us point blank, not my parents, financial, I can't commit, none of that. When you tell us point blank, I don't want you, I don't want to be married to you, when you tell us that, yes, we will hurt, but we will walk away, and we will not be here waiting for another year, trying to make sense of it, trying to be friends. And this is the part that a lot of women get hung up on, unfortunately. A lot of women get stuck on this because they're sat there waiting for a closure they will never get. Never. My advice to you is, you've wasted 7 years of your life. Let's not say wasted. For better term, let's say you've had a 7-year experience that's taught you something. Okay? God didn't want that for you. Whatever you did, whatever haram you did in that relationship, repent. I know you thought you were going to get married to that person. That's the problem when we have relationships, because when we think that we're going to get married to someone, you start to kind of forget the haram aspect of it. But tell yourself, God didn't, regardless of what you've gone through, God didn't want this for you, and God only wants our best interest at heart. Always, always know that God, the one thing that we can be sure of is God looks out for us better than our own parents. He wants the best for us more than our own parents. And the fact that he didn't want this to work out, it's for you. You don't know what could have happened to this person. Right now, the only thing you want to do is marry him. But you don't know if after you married him, he could have left you with kids, he could have mistreated you, he could have literally left you in London with kids and just like effed off to back home and just left you with no support. You don't know what was in store with you with this man, but whatever it was, God was like, you know what? I don't want this for this girl. This girl's got a good heart. She's got, obviously, you know, she has feelings. I don't want her to hurt. I'll rather give her this hurt now, but she's still 26. She's still young. She can still meet someone. She can still move on. She has the rest of her life, inshallah, ahead of her. That is the mentality behind it that you have to think, because it's the only way you can get through it. And I promise you, everyone who's coming out of a relationship or hurt or whatever it is and something like this, you think you can never move on. You think you'll never find someone bad for you. You think, and you could not be more wrong. Because you might talk to someone, you might think, yeah, still, no one's better than this person. But there will be a day where you'll meet someone who will teach you, who will show you why this guy didn't work out. And then, and only then, will it click. When you're married with this soulmate of yours or this new guy, or 2-3 years down the line, when you're just, forget married, if you're happy 2-3 years down the line, something happens in your life, you know, you extend your career, you do something, whatever, something is going to happen in your life and you're going to think all of a sudden, like, it's just going to hit you one day, all of a sudden you're not sad anymore. It's okay that you're sad now. It's okay that you feel like you want to cry every day, because it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you haven't been given that closure. If you had been given that closure, you would cry, you would be upset, you would hurt, and then bang, it's over. It's done. After that, once you start to move on, it's over. The thing that women have versus what men have, men will leave like nonchalant. They're so nonchalant when they leave. They don't give a shit. They're like, whatever. Like, I'm leaving. I don't want to be in this. And they leave. When they leave a good girl, in the beginning they don't realise, and in the beginning they're not sad, and that's when the woman is the most sad. That's when immediately after a breakup, the woman is most sad. But the guy doesn't give a shit, and the more the woman sees the guy doesn't give a shit is what drives her crazy, because it's like, how? How did I share all these months or years with you and you could not give a shit? And the thing is that we don't think about as women is we hurt in the beginning, but we move on, and once we move on, that door is shut. The minute you really, and I mean really, your brain and your heart is out of it, when you move on, you're done. That person can come back and you'll be like literally looking at them like, who are you? Like, ew, why did I even look at you twice? When you move on. I'm not saying when you haven't moved on. When you move on, that's how I feel. But guys, they don't really feel anything in the beginning. But wait a few months. Wait a year. If you're a good woman, believe that a guy will reach a point of regret. 100%. But the time, and don't wait for that because you want him back. Because the time that he'll reach that regret will only come after you physically and mentally move on. So the time that he'll reach that regret is too late. It's too late for him. You're already off him and you don't want him. You need to believe that you will get to that point, because you will. No matter how you feel now, no matter how bleak your future looks in front of you, like you don't feel like you can find or build again what you had with this guy because you had this, whatever you had with him for 7 years, you'll meet someone, you could get married within months to the next person that you meet. But it will be, what you will feel could be so much stronger than what you felt or what you had within that took 7 years to build. So yeah. Another thing you should remember as well, that when you first met him, you were only looking for fun, you weren't really looking to be serious, probably because he wasn't shit. That's probably it. But just force of habit, familiarity, seeing someone every day, seeing someone all the time, eventually you start to grow fond of people that you see all the time. That's just normal. It's normal. That's how people grow fond of celebrities. When you see them all the time on TV, when you watch them, when you watch series, whatever it is, you become fond of them because you constantly see them. It's in psychology. Like, it's known. Familiarity causes likeness. Like, you start to like someone, become fond of them. That's all it could have been. Literally, that could have been a habit. He could have been a habit. You've just been used to him. That's it. He's not shit. Because if he was shit, you would have wanted to marry him from the get-go. Not marry him, but wanted to. You know? So, I know this is something that probably loads of girls have experienced, but in different shapes, ways, formats, whatever, because I've experienced this so many times. And it took me a long time to realise no answer is an answer. So don't sit here like pining over someone who can't even respect you enough to give you an answer. The truth, the honest truth. Don't do that. You deserve more than that. And don't waste your life more than it's already wasted. If you feel like it's wasted, I don't think it's wasted. I think it's an experience that you can put under your belt, little notch under your belt, which is going to make you just like, laugh. Jokes, I'm joking. But yeah, so that is an experience that you need to learn from. Repent. Try not make the same mistakes again. Don't fall into this trap. Don't ever, the fact that you told me you wanted to have fun, don't ever go into a relationship thinking you want to have fun. Like, don't do that to yourself. Regardless if you're not serious about getting married or not, do not go into, like, you already, like, people get, like, fall into physicalities of a relationship just because, like, their feelings are so intense and they can't stop themselves. Don't ever go in thinking, whatever, YOLO with, no. Like, physicals should be the nth degree, and you should always try and do a niqab before then. Always. If you can't, like, you should like push it to the last thing in the world. But obviously it happens. Like, if I sit here and tell you that it's always, you should always do a niqab before getting physical, like, I'd be being stupid as to the world around me and what's happening actually, because what's happening is not that. But yeah, so take it as an experience, learn from it, but don't let it define you. Don't let it define your future. It was a part of your past that didn't work out. You might be hurting, you might feel like shit's not going right for you, but don't let that ruin what's in store for you, what God has in store for you. Don't ever lose that hope, because you'll find it, honestly. And when you find it, you'll realise why this one didn't work out. But yeah, hopefully this has been informative and helpful and whatever, blah blah blah. If you're like, oh my god, how annoying is it you film an entire video and then like this, and you realise your scarf was so messed up. Oh god. Anyways, guys, do you like my shirt? Primark. Okay, Primark. I'm obsessed with chain print. Anything chain print I'm obsessed with. And this is my shirt. Okay. And my scarf is from Modest by T. It's Emmeline. It's got lace. Can you see? I'm telling you guys because I kept getting asked it. I kept getting asked it on my snap. Here comes the bride. Here comes. Here comes. Here comes the... Guys, there's something wrong with my head. Like, seriously, actually, someone should like check me out or something. Something's not right. Something is not right here. Like, seriously. Anyway, so more importantly, if you haven't subscribed and you're enjoying my videos, please subscribe, because I want more subscribers. Yeah. And if you have subscribed, make sure your post notifications are on, so you get a notification every time I'm uploading, because I am uploading more. You noticed? I'm uploading more. And what else? Make sure, if you're not following me already on social media, my Instagram and my Snapchat, make sure you follow me, because I am interactive on that and I do post a lot more on that. So, on those rather. They'll be at the end of the video. And yeah, that's it. And if you have any questions yourself, or you want advice yourself, then do send me an email in the email that's in the description box below, down below. askthanna@gmail.com. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and bye.